Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has announced a 30-day rationing of electricity following a series of blackouts in the crisis-stricken country. In a televised speech to the Venezuelan nation, President Nicolas Maduro warned people against civil unrest following his measures. Schools and offices will be shut under the power rationing, with the workday now ending at 2 p.m. The incumbent president blamed opposition leader Juan Guaidó and his allies for the stark proposals, saying they were needed to address the ongoing blackouts. The South American country has been hit by numerous power outages and water shortages in recent months. Mr. Maduro said these were the result of attacks on the Guri hydroelectric plant in southeastern Venezuela, which supplies electricity to most of the country, by the United States and the domestic opposition. But the 56-year-old socialist dictator's critics say the problems are the result of years of underinvestment in Venezuela's electrical infrastructure. Although blackouts had been previously common in areas of the country, they have become increasingly widespread and frequent over the last few weeks. Oil-rich Venezuela has suffered years of hyperinflation, resulting in major food and medicine shortages. Millions of people have already fled the border to seek refuge and safety. What will happen now? Millions of Venezuelans took to the streets to protest in defiance of the government following the announcement on Sunday. Residents set up burning barricades and blocked roads, demanding the return of electricity and running water. Their protests are backed by Mr. Guaidó, recognized as the country's legitimate leader by most Western nations. He tweeted last night, "We'll see each other in the streets tomorrow. We will not hide from the dictator." The 35-year-old leader of Popular Willis is scheduled to speak at Central University in Caracas on Monday morning. Angry Venezuelans are poised to protest against on Monday despite gunshots being reported in areas of Caracas on Sunday night. Nelson, a 33-year-old civil engineer, who was too afraid to give his last name, said he was afraid of being expelled over the protests. He said, "In Venezuela I am a civil engineer. I worked for many years as a bus and food truck driver. But now there is no work, food, security, medicine. The point came for us to either die of hunger, literally, in Venezuela, or leave the country with my wife and daughter." Mr. Maduro retains the support of the military, meaning the situation is volatile and dangerous.